Hi, I'm Stephanie Placci, and I'm applying for the Certified Google Trainer program. I've been teaching in the New York City public schools for 5 years. In that time, I've taught in 2 different schools in Brooklyn that have used technology very differently. After my first year teaching, I was lucky to attend a session over the summer that allowed me to complete the Google Level 1 certification, and in the last few years, I've gone on to complete my Level 2 and my Google Administrator as well. Through these programs, I gained the chance to join an amazing group of New York City teachers to train others in the Google Suite tools. We've gotten over 200 teachers Google certified, and we've also done trainings for future teachers at New York University. This year, I also presented on Google Classroom at the New York City Schools Technology Summit, where I was also grateful to receive this year's Excellence in Schools Technology Award. When I arrived at my current school, only teachers were using our Google domain, so I advocated to get our students connected as well. Last year, I rolled out G Suite with the 6th grade through a technology course that I designed focused not only on productivity and the use of Google Suite, but also on digital citizenship and computer science. This year, I'm proud to say that my school has fully rolled out student accounts and that every student and teacher in my school is now using Google. I continue to provide support and training to my colleagues, both formally in professional development sessions and informally in answering frantic emails or in hallway conversations. One simple Google tool that many teachers don't know how to use is formulas in Google Sheets. Sheets can be valuable for teachers since we're always expected to keep track of various data, whether it's student scores, attendance, or other grading and demographic information. Here's a Google Sheet that's already filled in with a sample set of student data. This sheet contains students' quiz averages for each month of the school year. Using this data, I can find out how my students are doing overall in terms of class average and in terms of individual student averages. To add any formula in Google Sheets, you can either click the formula button in the toolbar or simply add an equals sign into a cell. My favorite thing about Google Sheets is that you can so easily find the formula you want to use just by typing it in. If I want a simple average, I can start to type in the word average, and the formula will pop up with a little description of what that formula is. Once I select the formula by hitting enter or clicking on it, I can either type the cells that I want to apply that formula to, or simply click and drag all of the cells that I want to include. Once again, I press enter, and I can now see my overall student averages for the month of August. Instead of having to do this once each month going down the whole row, I can also click and drag on the bottom dot at the bottom right corner of the cell to apply this formula to multiple rows. So now I can see my student averages for each month. By looking at these quiz averages for each month, I could decide if I need to reteach content to my students, say for the month of September because their scores were so low, or if they're ready to move on, like in March or April where their scores were higher, above 7. I could also do the same process going down the columns to find each student's average. I would again type the equal sign and start typing in average, select the formula that I want, and drag the cells that I want to include. Once again, I can click and drag on this box to apply that average formula to each of the other students. Here, this can help me by making groups to see which students should be working together based on their skills, or I can just look at overall student performance. So this is a basic formula process for adding formulas. Once you've mastered this, you can use other formulas that might be helpful, such as finding the sum of your data or counting the number of times that something occurs in your data set, or finding unique examples of data. There it is. With Google Sheets, looking at your classroom data is both quick and easy.